get this set up. Peace and one love. This your boy 2eiies, fresh off of TAYROC versus MURDA MOOK.
In that.
What y'all just think about the just the whole card overall, the whole event. Shout out to URL, the 11th year anniversary. This the new Midwest movement, Hollywood Bird, Snubbo. Y'all can talk to me, gang.
Gangs.
Get some of these edits together on the screen.
What y'all think about the night of 30s? Well, that's what it started off as, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't that way all the way.
Okay, I said that's what it started off as to me.
Yeah, I agree.
I think in my opinion, the last two battles wasn't 30s, but the votes be trying to say different. I don't be really going off the votes. So.
Yeah, but like you got to get the votes their credit when you do it. It is, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. But you know what is?
It's the new system.
They try to MOOK and rock shit.
Yeah, it's a new system.
I was like trying to end it like, all right, well, I feel like MOOK won. Like, nah. I saw TAYROC win the first.
Yeah, I thought MOOK had the first. I honestly did.
I'm talking about on the voting.
Oh yeah,
side.
on the voting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, on the voting.
Who won on the voting side?
So how was that main event for y'all? We're gonna start right there. How was that main event? MURDA MOOK versus TAYROC, man. It finally happened. It went down. Talk to me.
It was like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 between that. I expected more, but I got enough to make me, be satisfied. Pause if needed.
It lived up to it for me. I'm satisfied with the battle. So, thought I was gonna see basically. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? That battle.
Talk to me about the first round. The first round seemed to be going to be the debatable round. Once people get into breaking it down, we're gonna do ours next week. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tune in to Battle Rap Report Card. You know what I mean? That's when we break that boy down. Performance, delivery, material, crowd control, and originality. But tonight we're gonna give it to y'all fresh off of the live. You know what I mean? And I believe right now it's all about that first round. MOOK first round was about, TAYROC being the snake and the Briz angle. You know what I'm saying? And that was, hey man. First of all, let me say, for me, shout out to MURDA MOOK, you know what I mean? Because I had TAYROC in this battle all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I got TAYROC first and second, you know what I mean? But people are definitely gonna argue the battle. I have no problem with it. Cause MURDA MOOK, he definitely showed and proved and had a spectacular third round to me. You know what I'm saying? But tell me what y'all feel about that first round. You know what I mean? I think that's one of them important rounds. And then just tell me what y'all think about the battle.
This I'm gonna describe what I put out. What I put was they first rounds was they like talking to each other around. You know what I'm saying? And I see, you know what I'm saying, they both try to mix it up a little bit. But I think MOOK is a better puncher than Rock is a better angler. But MOOK not a good puncher. Don't get that out. Don't get that twisted. So I thought the first round I kind of had MOOK. I liked his angle better. The second round, I actually think Rock smoked on my fault. I mean, didn't get into the second though.
All right, go ahead. Let me go into mine. I want to go into mine first to the second, cause like this is how this shit. You know what I'm saying? This was like a movie to me. I ain't gonna. Shit first came on when MOOK was going. He was living up to what I said. I was not feeling that shit, bro. When MOOK first started rapping, I was not liking that shit for like the first 2 minutes and a half. I'm telling you, I was not impressed. I was like, whoa, this the shit that they was saying. He heated up. Don't get me wrong. And when his round was over, I'm like, oh, this mad beatable. I swear. And I'm talking about in my head while I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, this mad beatable. Rock wasn't heating up all the way to me either. Like it was like trending. But I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what Bob Ayers did, the man of Hoffa, when he did when he came with the with okay, Rock. I'm like, and then it was like I aired that to him, just like how the vote went. That's why I was like, I felt that vote right there, cause that vote was close. It was like 1900 to 717. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, I ain't gonna
the
lie.
vote ended up on that first round. It was like 9K for Rock and like 7K for Mook on that first
Right, it was
round. You know,
wait. I felt that. I feel it like 9-7K. Boom. And let me tell you this. Then it go into the second. Mook starts smoking. I'm like, oh shit. Mook smoking in the second to me. I ain't gonna lie, this is how I felt when I'm watching the battle. I'm like, oh, this better than his first and Rock first when he going. I'm like, he gonna have to come. And then when Rock go, he had to. Yeah, everybody talking about Mook third, Rock second for me. That nigga Flow
Like,
had me.
I ain't gonna say that. I say those are my favorite 2 rounds of the battle.
I knew that shit was coming with that Mook shit. Like that was like, yeah, ooh, and that. All right, that's cool. That's whatever. Flow wise, like, well, Rock showed me something. He didn't show me shit in that first. He showed me something in that second. I'm like, Mook second was heavy.
And on
And
the
that's kind
votes,
of, and that's kind of how I felt. That's why I was like the 9 to 7K. I was just like, nah, bro. Like I understand he was more exciting. I knew that too, because I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, at first when Mook was going, I'm like, oh, I gotta hit these. I promise Jell's the first. I wasn't thinking nothing else, but they finna be like this, and then he started heating up, and he got fired. But it was over. Once he heated up and got fired.
Then Rock.
And I felt like Rock energy and delivery was having me, but then I thought, wow, I was like, this bland.
Rock
and
was getting the reactions. Rock was getting
his second round proved it, because the way he was like spitting his second round, I was like, yep, that first round wasn't. I was right. It was it wasn't.
I forgot to ask y'all this. How did y'all feel? I forgot to tell the people. First of all, it was a crowd in there, a few little crowd in there for all the battles. But for this one right here, it was no crowd. It was only smack in the middle. Everybody was in the back, and TAYROC was getting some of that reaction from back there. How did y'all feel? How did y'all like that though, with no crowd?
They both was actually getting reaction if you listen.
No crowd, no nothing. How did y'all feel about that?
That second round, the crowd started getting louder. I mean, both their seconds.
For some reason, I bet you Mook told them he didn't want that crowd when he showed up to that shit.
Well, all of them, most of them pick Rock. So he probably like, I don't even want them already here gassing or whatever.
Right. He wanted to make sure people listen to him and hear what he's saying. He wanted to make it fair and square. I wasn't even mad at that. I liked it that. So I wanted to hear. You know what I mean? And Mook third round. Well, yeah, when it come to the second, the votes, Rock was like 10K to Mook 4 plus. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it came to Mook third round, how did y'all like that third round?
That was his best round. I felt like that's what he really wanted to say to Rock the whole time. Like that right there. And the other 2 rounds, I felt like Bird said, he was heating up because he was trying to find material to get to that third.
If he'd have put that in his second, when they called it, man, this would have been nasty. You know what I mean? Yeah. But man, yeah, he had the mom angle. You know what I'm saying? It told Rock like, F your mom. You know what I mean? He was like, and let me say it back to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't mean much because your mother alive.
He took control of the fight at the end of the match, but I don't know if that's giving him the belt.
I feel you, but I just say we got to watch that first again because I thought that first was close.
He talked about the mom, the chain, or whatnot, and the tranny, and he said, you know what I mean? I ain't the only one that heard it. He's like, you know, so I ain't trying to put my man Goods up under there. You know what I mean? Then at the end, he even said, you know what I mean, the person name supposedly. Now, how believable is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not only that, I like how he talked to Smack. I like how he talked to Smack, you know what I mean, as far as the league and where it's going and battle rap and things like that. Hey, man, this third round, I ain't going to lie to you.
I say this. Until he got to his third round, I think Mook's actually his rapping ability was better than his angles. I'm not saying his angles was weak in the first and second, but his rapping ability was better. But his third round was great rapping ability and angles.
Yeah, his third round is what I think what we all was looking for and all was wanting, the adjustment to now. You know what I mean? And he had them boys back to back. So how y'all call it at the end, man? Murder Mook versus TAYROC. First watch, fresh off the
I
live.
got first verse. I got MOOK first and third.
I got TAYROC
in a close battle though.
Yeah, I got it either way, 2-1 either way. But I got
and I
2 Rock.
I kept saying Rock in the building, MOOK on the playback, but I kind of edged MOOK in the building, so I think it's gonna get worse on the playback.
One thing I say, I can watch it 100 times, and I guarantee I'm still gonna have Rock in round 2 and MOOK in round 3.
Yeah, I think it's gonna definitely come down to the first round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that first round.
And sometimes it could be preference too. When you get to a first round like that, sometimes it could be preference. So it's like it don't really. It's actually MOOK proved he can hang with the new era, and Rock proved that it don't matter what era, he do what he do.
He gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? So shout out to Murder Mook. Shout out to TAYROC. Fresh off caffeine, URL TV.
This is my new thing for MOOK. You did. Now we want to see you take a nigga like Geechee Gotti where you ain't got like 800,
he said that too.
800 angles.
Right. But he said he won't get you. That's what he said. He said after Rocky, that was the first name he said.
Cause like I feel like his angles to Rock point of this battle. Cause I felt like he was doing that flow shit like what would get over like back in the day, and I'm like, I'm like, dang.
Especially in that first.
Yeah. But look, the only thing that made it save it was the bar at the end was fire. When he was doing a hesitate, I was like, oh, he fell into it. And then he ended it with a good punch and got away from it. I'm like, thank you. Jesus.
First one there for me, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that first one, yeah, that's what I say, you know what I'm saying? But man,
I ain't trying to be funny, G. That's how I felt about Rock. I felt like it was energy and delivery.
Did this
but I'm just saying. Man, that's what probably won the first. They both shit wasn't good. Like, because, and then I feel like more dead spots with me. Like, I didn't start liking it to like the middle of his shit. Like, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, come on.
Was this battle, before we get out of here on this, did this battle kind of live up to its hype for y'all? How would you rate? How was it for you? Like, you know what I mean?
To
like,
me, it
was it worth staying up? Was it worth staying up for you?
Very good.
Was it worth your staying up?
Definitely.
It was like, and it was hard to come to an end battle like that. To be this late, it was.
I'm gonna be honest. To me, I think that I do need to see the first again because it was like I wasn't really impressed by either one of them, but I just kind of like what Mook was saying more. So on the playback, you know what I'm saying? If I come back and say I got Rock, don't think I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here capping. I felt like it was close. And then when I got mad at the votes, so I looked on Twitter. I see a guy who never give him credit. 3-Letter Man said he had him 30. So I checked Rap Grid vote, new vote.
I say 30, I don't even fuck with y'all. Like
yeah, exactly. Because there was no 30 either way. Yeah. And I was glad.
Rock 30, I Mook 30. I'm like, nah, bro.
It's
like,
definitely a dope battle, definitely a replay value. You know what I mean? This is a nice one. If you want to see just Murder Mook in a new essence, you go watch that third, and you can just watch that a few times. You know what I mean, or whatnot. This is a dope one. I liked it. You know,
Danny Myers.
Cool. Got this guy coming up next, man.
Hey, B-Dot said he did what I said, G. I said if he do it, he gonna get away with it.
Hey, that first round, that's a fact, man. But once again, Murder Mook versus TAYROC. We figure into the rest of the card. Gang.